Hello friends, today I would like to explain you how to apply our typical strategy, so 21% strategy as we name it, to the Delphi controller. So this is the example. This is just a CRD2 controller installed in a Jeep Compass, but the engine is quite popular. Also controller is popular. So if you just do something within that controller, just please follow these ideas. The main question is, what is the main difference between the Bosch and Delphi? The main difference are the factors. And another big difference is that the Delphi is uniquely using a strategy of reverse conversion of the torque to injection quantity. So we have the maps which are injection quantity to torque conversion, and they are not looking exactly as the maps of injection quantity to torque conversion. This is more funny. And maps which are reverse injection quantity conversion, so not Newtonometers into quantity, but quantity into Newtonometers, they look exactly like the Bosch typical conversion. So this is what we should just notice. And the third trouble is the single point limiters. In the Delphi, the single point limiters are very often set so low. So if you just check the values, sometimes they are even limiting the factory setup. So this is why we would like to change them in every situation, not like in Bosch when we do not care about them. I reduce maps to the smaller amount of maps. And first, at the beginning, we have a single torque limiters. So there are just two of them. I will do the single version of the map each time. So I just start here from 1750, so I will choose 2000, select all till the end, and we will apply simply 7%. Because as in Bosch, we will divide it into three portions. Then three steps. Then we have the next maps. I just go through. These are not important for us. They are just minor conversions. But then we will have the boost maps. So if we come to the boost maps, just a second, I will just go to them. Okay, so we have the boost maps. And they look the same like Bosch. The difference is small difference in conversion, because the value 1024 represents 1000 millibars. So it is not exactly 1-to-1, but there is a small factorization here. So you should just use this factor. So here, of course, I will just reverse this, so press Ctrl T, and I will start from 1750. So this time I select 1600, and because it is just the boost, and I will select here the proper start. But see, the load is represented by Newtonometers. So in that case, I would like to know what is the torque when I have 40 milligrams at 1750. So then I should just go to the torque to fuel quantity conversion. Notice that it looks differently to the Bosch because it's reversed 90 degrees. If I just open this and I just go to the proper RPMs, let it be 1800, I will just go to 40 milligrams. So we see that it is exactly 250 Newtonometers. So now I understand how to solve the maps. I go now back to the turbo boost pressure, so it is here. I go to the 1600 and 250 Newtonometers. So I select this one as the just Euro 6 car. So here you should just have no change of the fuel. But I change here just symbolically, just 1% to have to help you just to understand how do we change this in this models. All right, let's go back to our code. As you see, we have many versions of the boost maps, but the limit of the boost is here, and it is set so high that it will never limit us. So there is no need to take care of. Then we have VNT. VNT looks more or less same like by Bosch. As you see, they also start from 95. So we will correct VNT properly. I will just go to 250 Newtonometers, select this all, and because it's Euro 6, I will just use the minus 10.5%. All right, so here we have the VNT ready. Of course, all the copies of VNT, even strange looking, should be just done for security reasons. Alright, then after the boost section and VNT section, we will have some more limitations. These are not important for us, but the problem are usually the single points. The single point limiters are located in this zone, and it will be difficult to find them. How we can find the single point limiters? The simple solution is, let's check this torque limiter, which is located here, and it is flat. It is not active, but you can just find these structures and the limiter is before. So if we just come here, as you see, it is set to 300 Newton meters, but this is the value of 4,800. So starting here, we can even apply our conversion to this limiter. And this time I do not change this 7% because I would like to be sure that it is switch off. This one is switch off, but for the next versions, the next single points, we will just increase them this way. I simply write 20. So I add 20% to that limiter to ensure that it is unlimited. We have another limiters to control that we increase the power in that area and the torque in that area, in that section of our triple changes by 7%. And now, starting from this point, I will just do following trick. I will just go to text. First, maybe I will just go to that noise, which is the zone of the single point limiters. All right, so I just do something like this maybe. I put the marker, Control F5. I go to the beginning of that part, let it be here. And now I simply look for the value 4000. So in a decimal. Okay, I just show you that. 4000. And starting from that moment, I will see exactly where the single point limiters are. So all these values here are the single point limiters. So in that case, I should just set them to the same value, so 20%. There is no need to come here inside. You can just do this directly in a hex dump. So I simply just go to the first one and I increase it by 20%. The same here. The same for this too. And finally that. They are usually 5 of them, 1 separated and 4 here rather not far from each other. This solves the problem. You are just ready with this strange single point limiters. Next step, it is just a conversion. So we have already seen the conversion, but I will just go inside. RPMs are here. So I take the 1800 because the fuel, so I round it up. I start from 40 milligrams. We know that this is represented as a 250 Newton meters already. And here we leave 7%. Then, of course, all the copies of this map, as it is typical for Delphi that there are more of them, so all of them should be done. Then later we will have the section which has more limiters. First we have a duration. Duration can be also at the end, sometimes even at the beginning. So let's do the duration. The rail pressure, I haven't added it here, so okay, let's add that rail pressure. All right, it looks like this. So we will just check okay, let's rotate it, Control T. I will check 1800 and then I will just go to 250 Newton meters. So this is exactly 1150. So then I just go back to the injection duration and then 1150. So I will select 1200. So this is 1200 bar. And then, of course, here we have milligrams at the top. So I just go to 40 milligrams, select everything to the corner, and I add 7% here. If there's a copy of injection duration, you should just do all copies, of course. Then later, when we continue through the file, we will have the start of injection. Start of injection looks similar to Bosch one if we just open it like that, like a graphics, we will see that there is no big difference comparing to the Bosch system. Then we have a copies of that. Yes, so all the copies and the limiter, which is high, so it is not limiting anytime. Notice that these structures are not the duration of injection. They are not starting here from 0. So do not take care about. Okay, let's go further. Here we have some thermal limiters, which are also not especially important for us. And finally, we approach to the this is just the rail pressure, of course. Notice that the rail pressure is not multiplied by 10, but it is 1-to-1. So if you would like to see a big whale, you must just zoom it. All right, then later we have some additional limiters which look like the CMOS limiters, but there is no need to change them. They are set to 500 newtonometers. And here we have the limitation by gear. So this is just high, but this limitation should be changed. So I just go here, 1800 till the end, and I leave here 7%. So when all the limiters by gear are ready, we should just ask the question. So where are the main limiters? Main limiters, they are just, inverse model is not important because it's a model. Main limiters are just here at the end, not far from the end. Here is the error table. But main limiters are almost at the end. Yeah, here you see that there is a main limitation, and it looks like this, so it's very simplified. I just select everything and I add 7%. There is another version of that limitation slightly further, but we will just come to that. Here we have the driver switch. Driver switch is similar to the gasoline driver switch because it has RPM and percentage, and here the values is just going to percent or maybe factor of the conversion of the torque. So it is just 100% of performance, so this is slightly over 100%. So notice, in this driver switch, there is no need to change anything, because if you press the pedal to the metal, it will be 100%, so then it will be always 100% of the demand of the torque, even if we have changed the torque. So there is no need to change this. It's enough to change the limitation here. Okay, if we just go further, we have finally the inverse conversion. So this is something new. Looks like, looks like normal conversion, but it is inverse. And it is just from milligram to newtonometers. So what we should do, we should just do the same in reverse, of course. So we will just select the proper area, and from 40 milligrams at the top, I will select all of this. You see it's about 250, that's logical. And here we will do minus 7%, because we must keep the synchronization with the main conversion. Because as in a gasoline engine, the lower value will be used. So increasing this map is a most common mistake for the Delphi car tuners. Okay, do the all copies, and then you have the main requests of the torque. Here they are just named limiters. So let's change them too. So I just go here. As you see, they have more life and the more changes in the values, not the constant value. Not minus 7, this time 7%. Okay, so the first one. And then this second one is also important. So I just do the same here till the end, Shift 5 and 7%. So we are approaching the last trouble here, which is just the monitoring. Because the monitoring in this car is set also very tight, and it monitors the duration, and we have changed the duration by 7%, there is a simple trickery. If you just change this, and this also works for Bosch, to 0, so the map to 0, in that case, the system will think that this function is off. So then remember, at the end, or sometimes at the beginning, you will find these structures, which are monitoring of the duration, change them to 0, and it will be all okay, there will be no problems. Here at the end, we have a copy of the limitation. So in that case, we need to change this too. So this is just another single line limiter. So as you see, they are just spreaded, and you must check all the file to find. You should just have minimum 2 of them. Then you should have 2 of this one. They are not so flat. Then you should have the sequence of the limiters, which are copy of that limiter, which was later. So I think this one, but they are per gear. And you will have the single point limiters. You know already the method how to find them. You will have this flat limiter, which is before these structures. So find the structures, then this value is a limiter. And we will have also limiters at the beginning. You should just do, of course, all the copies. So this is how the Delphi is built. Okay, good luck.